after the most enthralling, bizarre, upsets galore group stage ever in international football, it is now time for the round of 16 of the Afcon 2023. Will we get even more upsets? And we have some heavyweight clashes to preview and predict. So let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button. The goal is 1,000 likes, people. And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Let's get into the predictions. The first matchup, it is underdog against underdog, Angola versus Namibia, neighbors of course. And this is an intriguing game because Angola and Namibia have been very defensive side. They want to be a counter-attacking teams, and I think for Angola, I mean the play of Verde especially in the midfield has been excellent. Mabalulu at striker has been also really good with his hold-up play, just being a threat to the defenders, and they always got to mark him. And then you got Gelsindala out wide. I think this Angola side has really exceeded expectations highly, and now they're going up against Namibia, and Namibia for the first time ever are playing in the knockout stage of the Afcon, so it's already a historic moment for them. But they want to create more history. They want to create more upsets. This would be an upset if Namibia win. No doubt about it. The only problem for Namibia is they have created a lot of good chances in this tournament. They have to be clinical. Whether it's Hoto, Shalulule, Chuse, Muzeu. This is the problem. Namibia have been so good and they're coached so well by Benjamin. Benjamin has done an absolutely magical job. This is going to be a super fascinating game to watch. My prediction for the game, I'm going to go 1-0 for Angola. It's going to be a very, very close matchup, but I think at the end, Angola just barely beat Namibia and Angola to the quarterfinals. The next matchup, it is a rivalry like no other. Nigeria going up against Cameroon. Of course, these rivals have met so many times in the Afcon, most recently in 2019, also in the round of 16, and that game ended 3-2, Igalo getting a double on the day. Heading into this game, both teams, I would say, are not coached the greatest. You know, you have Pizarro, you have Rigobert Song, but these guys are tactically clueless. But I gotta give some credit to Pizarro. Defensively, he has organized this team so well. Bassi has been amazing in the last 2 games, and I think that's something that Nigeria can build on. They're not gonna be a pretty sight to watch, people. But if you're Nigerian, what do you want to do? You want to win the Afcon? This is gonna be the way to win it. For Cameroon, all of their goals have been crosses. Crosses, set piece, free kicks. Anything you want. It's only been crosses. The build-up play has to be better. We're going to see Mr. Afcon himself, Vincent Abubakar, is apparently healthy for the game. Is he going to start? We'll see, but he can be an impact sub off the bench. And for Nigeria, Victor Osimhen, please be clinical. Please. You are one of the best strikers in the world, but this Afcon, you're getting a lot of stick for your performances, and we need to see the Victor Osimhen that won African Player of the Year last year. The battle is definitely in the midfield. Whoever wins that battle is going to win this game. Transition, counterattack, how do you stop the counterattacks? This is a 50-50. This game, I don't know who's going to win, but I think Nigeria are going to win this game 2-1. Why do I pick that? Because I think Victor Osimhen will finally show up. If he doesn't, I'm going to look like an idiot. But hey, I'm going to back him, and I'm going to back Nigeria. Then on Sunday, it is the Guinea derby between Equatorial Guinea and Guinea. Who is the best Guinea in the world? Because obviously Guinea-Bissau is out. And well, Papua New Guinea, really? Okay. Equatorial Guinea, what a tournament. What an absolutely amazing tournament for them. They have gotten 7 points in the group stage. They destroyed the hosts. They beat Guinea-Bissau. Equatorial Guinea have just been amazing to watch in this tournament. And of course, it's with Emilio Noe, Garnett, Marcin, all of these guys. I mean, the play from Equatorial Guinea, it's not going to be pretty at times, but on the counter-attack, they are such threatening side. And Emilio Noe, the guy has probably had, I don't know how many chances. He's been so clinical. It is ridiculous. I think Equatorial Guinea in this game, I don't think they're going to have a lot of possession of the ball. I think it's going to be similar to when they faced Nigeria. It's going to be similar to when they faced Ivory Coast. Don't have a lot of possession. Sit back and hit them on the counterattack. And for Guinea, now it's going to be an interesting decision. Because obviously Bayo is going to come back into the starting lineup. They rested some guys against Senegal in the last group stage game. And how is Guirassy going to perform? He did not look great against Senegal, but we know how good of a side Senegal are. I just really like Guinea because when they press as a team, it's threatening. And they can win the ball like they did against Cameroon for the first goal. They pressed like wolves, wanting some meat. And they won the ball, and it was beautiful to watch. I really like Kamara from this team as well. It is going to be fascinating to watch because, you know, Emilio Noe is going to go up against Diakabi, who is a very good center back. Who's going to win that battle? I don't think this is going to be a pretty game at all. I don't think this is going to be a pretty game at all. It's going to be a bit of a slugfest. And in my opinion, I'm going to go 1-0 for Equatorial Guinea. I think they can just barely win this game. It's similar to what Equatorial Guinea did back in 2021, where they won a lot of games 1-0. I think it's going to be similar here. I'm going to go 1-0 Equatorial Guinea. The other game on Sunday, it is Egypt going up against DR Congo. You know what I call this game, people? The sides that don't know how to win a game. Because both teams drew every single game in the group stage. Neither of them have won a game yet. They don't know that winning taste. For Egypt, obviously there's no Salah. There's no Ashur, who got concussed, apparently trying to do a backflip. Oh my god. So if Ashur's gone, that's a big piece, because he was unreal against Cape Verde with his passes that were breaking the line, him driving with the ball. It was great to see. I wonder if Trezeguet is going to start in this game. That's the thing. Egypt are fantastic going forward. The link-up play, the one-touches, they create so many chances. Mustafa Mohamed, Omar Mahmoud have to be clinical in this game. The problem is, defensively, they are so easy to get at. 6 goals conceded for Egypt. 6! Has that ever happened to Egypt? I don't think that's ever happened in their history. So Rui Vitória has to think to himself, you're going up against DR Congo, who are very good at attacking side themselves. Yes, they're not clinical. You have to organize this defense. The defense cannot be so... The gaps between the midfield and defense cannot be there for Egypt. While for DR Congo, they also have had 3 draws. 1-1 Zambia, 1-1 Morocco, and 0-0 against Tanzania. And they're a similar situation. Their forwards are just not clinical at all. And I don't know why Simon Bonsa doesn't get a start. Yes, okay, he's not a favorite of the manager, but he has tried Bokambo, he has tried Wissa, I don't know who else, Silas, you name it. Simon Bonsa needs to get some minutes, because he's been excellent with Braga. But I do like DR Congo. I think they have played really good football during this Afcon. They just need to be clinical with their chances. I love the play of Kakuta, and Mbemba in the back has been unreal. So what's going to happen in this game? Have your pick, people. Have your pick. Egypt have heritage. And Egypt know when it's the knockout stage time, they know how to win a game. They've been in this situation before. DR Congo, with this squad, have they been in this situation? Not really familiar. But I think DR Congo are actually going to win this game. I think the misses of Salah and Ashur are going to be felt in this game. And I just cannot trust Egypt defensively. I actually think this game is going to go to penalties. 1-1. And somehow, DR Congo are going to win on penalties 2-1. Am I confident in the pick? Nope. But hey, let's go with DR Congo. On Monday, we have another underdog matchup. It is Cape Verde going up against Mauritania. I mean, Cape Verde. What an excellent Afcon by them. They have been so good going forward. The amount of options they have with Montero, Ryan Mendes, Bebe, who's looking like the signing that Man United actually thought they were having. Jovan Cabral out wide. This is the thing with Cape Verde. They're a very good attacking team. They know when to defend. It's just amazing. Lenini in the midfield has also been really good. So I think Cape Verde, they have confidence. They have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. And in this game, yes, they're going to be the favorites. And yes, they have to have... You're not the underdog anymore. You're going to have to rise to the occasion as a favorite. I think Cape Verde can do that. Their play is excellent. The one touches, the wingers who want to take on the defenders in one-on-one situations. Cape Verde plays some beautiful football. Mauritania, an unbelievable achievement to make it to the round of 16 for the first time ever in their history. I wonder though, is it now gonna... The legs started to show a little bit against Algeria because they exhausted so much energy to win that game. That was the crowning moment for them. But I am not going up against this manager, Abdul. This manager knows exactly how to prepare Mauritania. They're not going to have a lot of the ball, but when they have the ball, quick counterattacks. Direct. My only issue is if Delali, the center back, is injured, big miss. Big miss. But I love Koita. I think Koita has been one of the best players of the Afcon. He's such a... Don't give him an opportunity to shoot the ball. He will shoot it from 30 yards out. It don't matter for Koita. I think this is going to be a very close game. I would love to see both teams advance. I think Cape Verde are going to have too much. I'm going to go Cape Verde 3-1 in this game. The night game on Monday is a heavyweight clash. And I'm laughing because of the scenario going into this game. It is Senegal going up against Ivory Coast. The scenario heading into this game is Ivory Coast sacked their manager and now have an interim manager for the rest of the tournament. Has this ever happened in international football? Please let me know in the comments, because this is a storyline to behold. But Ivory Coast must respond. After getting humiliated, destroyed. I don't know if the crowd even backed them anymore. Of course, they're elated to make it to the round of 16, so their campaign continues. But what is going to be the reaction of the crowd? Of course, they're going to support the team. But after losing 4-0, the players must respond. Must respond. Has there ever been a case in a round of 16 where there's a manager bounce? I don't think there has. But what Ivory Coast needs to work on, we don't know what Ivory Coast is going to show up. Because the Ivory Coast that showed up against Nigeria, that showed up against Equatorial Guinea, defensively, all over the place. It doesn't matter if it's Diomande, Boli, these guys, Ndika, they were horrible defensively. The midfield was just non-existent. Seko Fofana was the only one who was taking accountability in the midfield. Sangare is just shooting from 30 yards out and missing the goal completely. So the midfield has to play well because they're going up against Senegal. And Senegal were easily the best team in the group stage. Compared to what Senegal were in 2021 group stage to now, it is scary. It is scary. It is fantastic to see Aliou Cisse back on the sideline after he was hospitalized. But Kamara, Papa Matassar, I mean, what can you do if you're Ivory Coast? Where there's Koulibaly, there's Sadio Mane, then obviously you have Ismail Assar, who's really playing well at this Afcon. Then you have Ndia coming off the bench, Nico Jackson. It's going to be a tall order for Ivory Coast. Senegal, I just think they're in a good groove here. They have good confidence, but we've always seen this international football, and especially the Afcon. A team does really well in the group stage and lose in the round of 16. Every single time. So who knows what's going to happen in this game? This is the most fascinating one by far because we don't know how Ivory Coast are going to approach it. I think Senegal are like, hey, they got pressure. They got a new manager. Players got to respond where we can play our game. And I think Senegal are going to win this game 2-1. And the final two games. First up, it is Mali, Burkina Faso. This is also a very tough one to call because Mali, yes, a very good team on paper. But like I said before the tournament started, Mali have great names. Bissouma, Doumbia, and all these guys. When it gets to crunch time, will this team rise to the occasion? They play great football. They have wonderful passages of play. But the end product is lacking severely. Severely. I think Ibrahim Akone is a big miss for this team. Obviously, he's injured, so he will not be playing in this game. Whereas for Burkina Faso, yeah, they lost to Angola. Really creatively wasn't there, but is now Ouattara, the Bournemouth player. He's now in the starting lineup, so that's a good thing. Pair alongside Bertrand Traore and these guys. I think Burkina Faso, they should be confident heading into this game. Because with Mali, when it's the round of 16, I just can't trust this team. I can't. Whereas with Burkina Faso, they always show up in the knockout stage. Every single time. People doubt this team, they rise. I'm going to go with the Stallions of Burkina Faso 1-0. The final game, it is Morocco going up against South Africa. Two teams that are very familiar with each other as they played against each other last year in the Afcon qualifiers. South Africa actually beat Morocco. So what's going to happen this time? Morocco, if they play the way they did in the first half against Zambia, that's an Afcon winning team. The second half, they kind of faded away. I don't know if they just kind of relaxed a little bit against Zambia. But this side, they just have so much quality in Morocco. Unahi, Ziyech, Adli, all these guys. This is where the game is going to be won. It's the midfield. And if Morocco's midfield can rise to the occasion, I like to see Saibari start again. I think he was actually quite decent. Amala, I don't think he's going to be good in this game. I don't. I think Saibari will work better. Whereas South Africa, I think they're a very good team as well. They played really well against Tunisia. Obviously, they destroyed their neighbors, Namibia. It's just about, can Percy Tau be clinical? What about Zwane, who also was really good in the group stage? The midfield of Mokoena and Sito, they're going to have to play excellent games against Morocco. This one is very tough to call because both teams are very familiar with each other. We could probably see a little bit of a cagey match. Very cagey match. Morocco's quality, South Africa, who are very much a good unit as a team. They might not have the quality of Morocco, but as a unit, they can go toe-to-toe with Morocco for this game. So my prediction is 1-1. It goes to penalties, and Bunu will always rise, and Morocco win 2-1 on penalties. Should be a great game. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. So there's the predictions, people. Oh man, round of 16, 8 games to go through. We're gonna obviously do a couple watch-alongs during the round of 16. We're definitely doing one for Saturday, and also Senegal and Ivory Coast. That is a must-watch watch-along. But everybody, remember to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you all for your kind support during the Afcon. It's been an absolute pleasure, and it continues into the round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and final. But everybody, have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. And until next time, adios.